Safety car reset the timer. Oh well.
Probably waiting for one more person or something.
He said if we're under 15 drivers, or maybe equal to, we were going to do short qualifying.
He's still got it on full though.
Yeah, he does. We'll see what he does. Stream links. Yeah, it's on. For goodness sake, safety car. Oh.
Alright. So they're doing full quality.
Full quality it is. So no one will be eliminated in Q1, so it'll basically act as a practice session.
Yep.
Here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 4 of the DRS Green Championship. We are here at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. 4.7 kilometers and 16 corners make up this circuit that has a variety of high and medium speed corners, which makes this track incredibly aero dependent. So dirty air is going to be a massive factor during this race. Unfortunately, overtaking is going to be incredibly difficult. Alongside me tonight, once again in Sideshow Prod, it's fantastic to have you here, mate, for round 4.
Fantastic to be here. Thanks, mate. Great to be here. Oh, should be a good race. Can't wait to see what this qualifying brings.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Who do you think will get pole position? Well, actually, I think we might
get second after Wogboy.
After Wogboy, yeah. That's the question. That's a better one.
Probably Huda Magic. Although he could probably challenge Wogboy for pole. You never know.
You never know. Yeah, exactly right. You never know. We do have a few drivers who can compete. Pure Gold, Rizzy Rick, 2 I can see. So we might have a half decent fight for the win here today, as drivers are coming out to do some practice laps in Q1. 15 drivers here today, so no one will be eliminated.
First driver out, can't do crap.
Now I think this is his first race in the Green Championship. Was it last week?
Well, not last week, the week before, because we had a week off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, last race, yeah, he did race.
Driving for Toro Rosso. Cut C. Oh my goodness, making his first appearance this season. 4 rounds in for the Red Bull team. Who else is there? Semi-Pro and Smokegrass. James.
Semi-Pro's off into the gravel.
Well, turn 4. Oh well, it's just a practice session. Just so then drivers can loosen up and just get a feel for the car and the track before we head into the important stuff in Q2. Now this circuit, it's a medium hard strat, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a soft medium.
I think a 2-stop might be viable, somewhat. Like, I'm not too sure, but we've got a Red Bull that's lost it. I think that's Cutsy.
Alright, so can't do crap. The first driver to set a flying lap into turn 1 and very sideways into turn 1. Through turn 2 and through the incredibly fast turn 3. As we got, I think that's James who spun in sector 3 according to the track map, which is quite a lovely feature that they've added to the game.
It's the best.
I mean,
It's honestly the best thing they've ever made.
I know, it's just a little thing, it's just a track map showing where all the cars are, but it is so handy to have. Really, really nice. Now, seeing as this is a fairly useless session, I'm just going to do a quick chat about the Drivers and Constructors Championship. Seeing as I haven't done that at all throughout this series, as Can't Do Crap puts it into the wall.
Can't Do Crap, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. A perfect view on that from safety car.
Oh dear, oh dear. Like we said, it's just a practice session more or less, so no need to worry too much. So with the Drivers' Championship, Magic is currently leading, driver for the Mercedes-Benz team, currently on 119 points. His closest rival is defending champion Wogboy on 78. It's a big margin between these two, and the very lazy towel makes up the top 3 on 74. Now, Wogboy does have a few excuses next to his name. After winning the first race in Azerbaijan, coming into Austria, he put the car on pole, but had a sound glitch. He was advised to leave the lobby and join back. He wasn't able to, so he ended up scoring no points, even though he qualified on pole position. And in Bahrain, went with the one-stop strategy, but his tyres couldn't make it to the end, so he had to switch on to a set of softs. He couldn't make up the time that he lost during the stop, resulting in him finishing P2. That's why the gap between Magic and Wogboy is so unbelievably large after 4 rounds.
Yeah, he was unlucky in the Austria race to get that sound glitch.
Yeah.
He looked the strong favourite.
Yeah, absolutely. After securing pole, yeah, he looked like a hot favourite to win that race. But the XP sound glitch is the one he got.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very unfortunate.
Quite frustrating to listen to that one. I've had it a couple of times and it is not fun to try and concentrate on.
Well, having to put up with that throughout the whole race would be absolute torture. So, I mean, completely understanding why Wogboy left the session to try and fix the glitch. Just very unfortunate that he couldn't rejoin the session. Also, because of Magic's 2 wins, Mercedes-Benz are leading the Constructors' Championship by quite a healthy margin. They are on 185 points due to Magic leading the championship, and his teammate Corrupted, who is incredibly consistent. Unfortunately, he isn't here today. They've got a massive lead to Racing Point and Renault, who are equal third or second. They're both on 96 points, so effectively Mercedes have double and Renault. I mean, it's looking pretty good for Magic and Mercedes at the moment, but there is an awfully long way to go in this championship.
Sure is. Old boy just went fastest with a 1:17.9.
1 minute 17.9. I know that. No, he's not running a quali. He is running a quali setup. He's quite low on fuel. I thought there might be a bit more time in that. 17.9.
Yeah, true. Probably just a banker lap just to get the feel of the track, see how much grip's out there.
A lot of the drivers retiring now, satisfied with how the car feels. Is this circuit one of your favourites, Hooter?
Nah, definitely not.
Hooter. Oh my
Not
goodness.
a fan.
Sideshow. Oh, I was riding on board with Hooter. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a fun track. I don't really like it that much. I enjoy the track, I'm just not good at it, I should say.
Oh, okay. Do you enjoy it in real life, or do you think it's...
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a little bit more action, though, but it's always been one of my favourites ever since, like, playing the games recently, but these days I'm just not good at the track. I've got no pace here. It's frustrating.
There are a couple of hot spots on the circuit you have to look out for as well. There's certain, like turn 2 for example, if you touch that inside curb wrong, you'll spin the car around. Turn 11, the small kink after the tight hairpin,
Yeah,
comes after a DRS straight. It's absolutely horrid. And there's a couple of places on the circuit where you can easily corner cut, as well as an easily speeding pit entry as well. The amount of times I've done it in this place is horrendous, just speeding through the pit lane. But yeah, I actually don't mind the flow of this circuit. I do enjoy that. I don't know, I can find a good rhythm around this place.
Yeah, I just feel like I make too many mistakes around this track. It is a great track, though. And it's one of those tracks that you say it's very flowy. You make one little mistake, you just lose your whole lap.
Exactly right. Absolutely right. Just one small error, you pretty much stuff up 2 or 3 corners in the process. Oh, we've got sector 1 yellows. Semi-pro pulling off to the side, but there's someone in behind. What's that false equation? In sector 2.
Can't do crap. Oh, and the red is, that was semi-pro.
Oh, semi-pro.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I would imagine we're getting pretty close to everyone retiring. I think. But at the moment, Wogboy and Hooter Magic seem to have the pace. It is only Q1, but at the moment, Wogboy are 1 minute 17.9, Hooter Magic 1 minute 18.2, and then 8/10 of a second back to P3, which is safety car, 1 minute 19 flat. Alright.
Just waiting for these last drivers to retire to get through to Q2.
Now it's the Scar lads.
Yeah, we still need Cutsy, Alcatraz, Dermy, and Garlos to retire.
Oh, sorry, yeah. They're just in the pits, they haven't retired yet.
Yeah.
There we go, Dermy.
There goes Dermy. Alcatraz is probably making a Milo with no sugar.
Probably. Oh, come on you fellas. Just retire.
Come on lads. There you go, Alcatraz, got back from the kettle.
He got his Milo. He's happy.
Cutsy and Garlos, 2 newish guys. Hopefully they figure out what's going on and retire.
I hope so. I mean, I don't want to sit in front of this for 6.5 minutes. I can hear a car starting up.
Oh, God.
I can hear.
No, mate. Come on,
I can hear a
Cutsy.
car starting up. Yeah, there we go. There's the engineer.
Come on,
Cutsy. Do a flying lap, mate.
Retire the bloody car, mate.
I'm watching you. There you go. Spotlight is on you. There he goes. Onto the circuit. There we go. Can ride on board and admire this Red Bull.
Yep.
With
just waste some time.
with a pumpkin helmet. Celebration of Halloween. Ah, there we go.
Oh, there he goes. Thank God. Probably just wasted another set of tyres too, so probably annoyed about that.
Yeah, well, lightly scrubbed wouldn't be too bad. Ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude free practice, more or less, with Wogboy in P1, Who's Magic P2, and Safety Car P3. Boy oh boy, that is an almighty jump from P3 to P1. Hopefully in qualifying it won't be that big.
Yeah, you should see Wizzy and a few of the other boys pick up their pace.
I think so too. I think we might have a few drivers at the very least for a podium position.
Let's hope.
Cross our fingers as we go on to the first important of round 4 here at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. It's time to start Q2. Now, who will be the first driver to go out? Lap data, telemetry, there we go. Who is it? Oh, someone way up and back.
For a racing point, it is Smokegrass.
Alrighty.
Smokegrass with your Riz. Both the McLarens. A lot of drivers coming out straight away.
Now, you mentioned before that it's a medium-hard strategy.
Yeah, I think so. I think you might be able to get through there on soft to hard, but I think the optimum is definitely medium to hard.
Okay. Would you do hard to medium?
Yeah, if I started outside the top 10, definitely.
Okay.
It'd be a lot quicker at the end of the race.
Because I just noticed with Who to Magic, he's actually got hard. Nope, he switched up
he's
to
put
soft.
it on softs, yeah.
Okay.
I saw that as well.
That's an interesting call. I thought mediums for sure. But maybe not.
So did I.
Well, we've got a few drivers bunched up, ready for their quali laps. So Smokegrass will be the first driver to take us on a flying lap of this incredibly flowy, high-speed circuit. Onto the main straight he goes. DRS wide open. In overtake mode, not using the full hot lap mode on the straight. In turns 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 medium speed corners. You want to avoid the curb on the inside if you can. In turn 2, into the long sweeper of turn 3. Increasing radius. Into turn 4.
Yellow flag, sector 3, just next to local yellow.
It was one of the Williams. It appears to be James Cruz on his outlap. Now coming through turn 6 into turn 7 and 8. Easy to get a warning here if you put all 4 tyres over the white line. Into the fast turn 9. Incredibly difficult corner. One of the more difficult on the circuit. Very sideways. Smokegrass. Into turn 10. Probably the slowest corner on the circuit, I think.
Yeah, it'd be pretty close.
Oh, it just gets a horrible run through turn 11. Very wide for turn 12. Semi-pro.
Semi-pro. What has happened to him?
Red Bull. See, this is a nice thing.
Here we go, yep, okay, so we can see Cutsy here.
Oh!
He's lost it into the wall. Wow, okay. It was almost a 2-for-1 special right there.
Oh my goodness.
Safety car and Wizzy complete their first lap. Safety car does a 1:19 flat. Wizzy on the mediums a 19.5, and Dermy, I think he might have got maybe caught up in that little incident there, did the 1:21.9.
You will most likely go out on another lap.
Yeah, definitely.
And Cutsy slowing down a lot at the finish line.
I think it was just a tester. You want to go out on those mediums to try and set a good time.
I think so as well.
Got James about to come across the line.
23.2.
123.2. We've got Alcatraz. I think he's about to start his lap. Or is this, yeah.
Yeah, he must have made a mistake on his first lap. Nowhere near
saved up his DRS.
Representative time.
Yellow flag sector 1, 2 and 3. Okay.
It was James Cruz, I think, spinning out on the entry to turn 3. There he is on the infield, riding on board with Alcatraz. Wogboy is on an outlap, so when Alcatraz completes his lap, wouldn't mind having a look at what Wogboy can do.
A little lock up there from Alcatraz.
Coming through turns 6, 7 and 8.
Alcatraz is very low on fuel right now by the look of it. Hopefully he has enough to complete this lap.
Yes, of course, as you can see, the red icon flashing away there. I'm sure he'll be managing that. Coming through turns 11 and 12, using all the curve that he can find, without unsettling the car too much, so then it spins out. Now into this chicane section that I'm not a big fan of, and Alcatraz loses it.
Yeah, he's not. Won't be happy with that. Oh, watch out, boy.
Yep, into the pit lane he goes.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in. Get ready for a real flying lap. Wogboy on a set of medium tyres. Into turn 1 he goes, 100 metre board. All the inside curb. Into turn 3. Lifts slightly. Tries to make sure he doesn't go too wide. Into turn 4. Uses the outside curb to try and widen the corner out. And he's purple in sector 1. Into turn 5. One of my favourite corners on the circuit. Goes down all the way to first gear and short shifts all the way back up to third. Into turn 7 and 8. That might be invalidation.
No, he should still be good. They're pretty lenient on that corner these days.
It appears as if you're right. Still in high and low ERS modes. Into turn 11 and 12.
Medium now.
Oh yes, purple sector 2. This is looking like an incredibly quick lap. Now to round off the sector, through the chicane, and the final turn, turn 16.
That was very close to an invalidation there, but this should be a good lap.
Here we go, up to the line, a 1 minute 18.444.
Jesus!
He's just gone ahead.
Where are the sandbags?
Alright, yep.
He needs them.
Mate, we need more than sandbags. We need concrete blocks on this car to slow him down. He's just gone ahead and found 0.6 of a second on safety car on a set of softs. God damn it, is this guy Lewis Hamilton or not? He is a full second quicker than Rizzy Rick on the same set of tyres.
Yep. That is ridiculous.
That is why, ladies and gentlemen, Wogboy is the defending champion. Oh my goodness me.
James Cruz has done a 121.8. That's a nice lap from him.
In the Williams, as false equation jumps up to P5, a 1 minute 20.9 tyres. 7 minutes to go in the session. Gala's at the moment on the bubble.
Alcatraz is on his outlap right now on the set of mediums. Just about to come around the final corner. Start his lap.
Nice and smooth exit. No wheel spin. Doesn't use the outside curb.
No. Probably not the quickest run onto the straight, but let's see what he can do.
Through turns 1, 2 and 3. Third gear. Ooh, it's a bit clumsy through 1 and 2, but that should be okay. Slightly longer lift from Alcatraz in comparison to Wogboy. It's not a purple sector. Through turn 4, using all of the outside curve Turn 5, sector 2, it's a Toro Rosso. I think it's can't do crap. It was. Through the chicane, into the tricky turn 9. With the blind exit. Oh, all of the curb on exit.
Oh, yeah. We've got Pure Gold up ahead of him. Hopefully he gets out of the way, doesn't hold his lap up. No, he should be right. Enough gap.
I think so too. Let's see. Into the final 3 corners through the chicane. Nice and gentle. All of the curb. Trains the car up nicely. What does this give him? A 1 minute 20.3.
P5. Not a bad lap at all.
It's a big gap between P5. Ooh. Oh, it's Alcatraz slowing down.
That could keep him safe with the remaining, like, yeah, he might, I don't know, it's going to be close.
I think he's going to be okay. I mean, false equation, it's a bit under 0.6 of a second to Alcatraz. I mean, that's just one position. But false equation, it seems like he's going to do something about it. He's going to go out on a set of soft compound tyres, it seems, towards the end of the session.
Just about to start. Dermy's just started his hot lap as well.
I'll just quickly go on board with Pure Gold's gone. Pure Gold's gone purple in sector 2. He's on a set of mediums as well. He's just gone purple through turns 13 and 14 and 15 the chicane. Uses as much curb, gentle on the throttle, gets a poor exit though into the final corner. That would have costed him a few tenths of a second. 19.3.
While that lap was going on, Huda Magic goes 400 slower than Wogboy on the mediums.
Oh my goodness! This has happened in every single round.
Yep.
They're literally inseparable.
Smoke Grass did a 1:19.6. Pure Gold's retired from the session. He's happy with that.
Yep, he voluntarily retired as it seems. Car's still moving, just AI in control.
So Alcatraz might need to come out for one more lap here. Could be close.
Maybe. P8 at the moment. The bubble is Cutsy.
Okay, it looked like he was just about to start his lap, but he's in 0 ERS. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Okay, so Dermy has jumped up to P7, bumps down Alcatraz to P9. False equation is definitely going to improve on the soft compound.
Well, he's still in the pits on my screen.
He is, but he's probably going to come out 2 or 2.5 minutes ago, I imagine.
I'm not sure what cuts he's doing.
And a set of mediums, fresh mediums.
I'm not sure Can't Do Crap and James would be able to knock off Alcatraz, but Garlaz might.
Maybe if he switches to a pair of softs.
He's on the mediums right now, so it might be tough for him, but at this stage, the only people that can really knock him out are False Equations and Cutsy. Well, we really don't know the speed of Cutsy or Garlaz that much.
Relative to these guys, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cutsy is preparing himself. Sector 3.
Can't Do Crap, just lost it.
That's a chicane.
Yep,
he's going to be coming in.
These guys to go.
All right,
he's got full ERS. I think he's going to try and settle that. I know he might be coming in. Yep, he's going to try.
All right, so Cutsy, Can't Do Crap, and James Cruz and Garlaz, all of them are on flying laps. Who's the first? Oh, Cutsy! He almost lost it too through turn 2. But I think Garlaz has lost it at turn 5.
Ooh.
Spinning out on the exit of turn 5.
Now, so that's not going to get him through. So right now, the only person... Garlaz has been disqualified. So right now, the only people that can really beat
James Cruz
Can't Do Crap.
No,
That's
can't do crap.
So, false equations and Cutsy are the only ones that can really beat Alcatraz right now.
And Alcatraz,
knock him out of the 10.
I think he's on a really fast outlap at the moment, Alcatraz.
Yeah, just trying to get past everyone. Make sure he can get to the end.
So Cutsy, the first important person we must keep an eye on. He must have invalidated his time. He's on 0 ERS.
Yep, well that looks like that means Alcatraz is safe. He really doesn't need to set a time.
Hang
but
on.
he probably doesn't know that. No,
Cutsy still has time for one more lap.
Okay. Sure does.
We'll just have to wait and see. False equation. He's going to start his flying lap.
Alcatraz just crossed the line to start his on the softs.
Here we go.
Yep. 7 seconds to spare.
So Cutsy is the first in this queue through turn 4 into turn 5, looking very clean at the moment. Bit of a lock up, but that won't cost him too much time. Going through turn 6 and 7 into 8. Alright, look back. Oh, false equation. A bit wide coming through turn 5. May have cost him a tenth or two. Alcatraz, not a bad line, as Can't Do Crap retires from the session.
Cutsy's 3/10, almost 4/10 up. That's not really enough. Might get him ahead of false equations, but won't get him ahead of Alcatraz.
See what he can do in the final sector. How much time can he find through the final turn? Flat out, foot to the floor, using all the road on exit. A 1 minute 19.3.
Oh wow!
He's
okay.
found 1.9 seconds. Oh
Jesus!
Where did that come from?
He was really slow in that final sector.
False equation goes to P6. Alcatraz down to P11.
Alcatraz needs to get this. Needs to get.
He's not going to do
Alcatraz,
it.
No, he's not going to
do it.
do it.
He's not going to do it. He's out.
Oh,
he's out
wow.
of Q2. P11 for Alcatraz.
He might be happy with that because he gets a start on his choice of tyre then.
That is very true. The highest placed driver who has a free choice of tyre. That's one positive that he can take out of this. But what a session towards the end.
Where he went wrong on that last lap. He just wasn't quick on that last lap at all.
Okay, there you go. So, fastest in Q2 by 0.04 of a second to his rival, Who's the Magic. Safety car P3, Pure Gold P4, Cutsy a brilliant P5, clutching it at the end of the session. False Equation P6, Rizzy Rick P7, Smoke Rush P8, Demi P9, and Breno rounds out the top 10. And only Smokegrass, there were only 3 drivers starting on the softs. All the other drivers are starting on the medium compound tyre. Be interesting to see how these strategies play out and what the bottom 5 will choose.
Yeah, I think Alcatraz might go the hards.
I think so now. Too. I think he would like to go long.
Tires.
Alrighty, so Q2 was intense, especially towards the end.
Q3, hopefully even better.
Oh, here we go. Q3. Fight for pole position between Wildboy and Hooter Magic. They've been separated by literally nothing. This entire series in qualifying, they've typically been separated by maximum 0.2 of a second. It's probably as big a gap as it gets in qualifying between those two.
And Wildboy are the first 2 out, followed by Cutsy. And Pure Gold. And Safety Car, everyone's coming out right now.
Oh, this is going to be a good session. I think this is going to be a very good session.
We'll see some of the boys start to turn it right up.
Particularly on their last laps are going to be pretty epic, I think.
Oh yeah.
So Hooter Magic, Smokegrass and Breno electing to stay in the pits. I can hear a car starting up, however. It's Mercedes-Benz of Hooter Magic. He's coming out. All by his lonesome. Will anyone else follow? I wonder. That's Smokegrass leaving the pit lane as well. Now Dermy, he's going to be the first driver to set a lap time. Ah, okay. Wogboy's backed off. Not going to try and pass him in any way.
Nah, probably a good idea. Give himself some space.
Alright, Demi, what can you do, mate, in the Renault this weekend? Into turn 1, using all the curb on the outside on corner entry. Try and open up the corner as much as he can through turn 3. Probably should go back onto Wogboy, to be honest. I don't want to miss this lap.
I'm watching Wogboy right now if you want to stick with.
Yeah, I'm watching. Actually, Wogboy's purple through sector 1. He's purple through sector 1.
Yeah. No time's been set though, so.
That's true. But I know this is going to be quick regardless.
Oh yeah.
Through turn 9 he goes. DRS wide open. 100-meter board into turn 10. Short shifts to third. Into second, short shifts to third, fourth, fifth gear. Through the chicane. Alright. It's Dermy going to set. 1 minute 19.4. Wogboy.
Not bad. What?
Oh,
What?
okay then. Oh, okay.
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 Sandbags. Can we get sandbags, please? Lots of sandbags.
Can we get the Mercedes-Benz guys to sandbag the car, please?
Yeah. What?
What
Oh
the
my
hell?
god, that is a quick lap. Although Wizzy Rick.
Yeah, an 18
only
flat.
2/10 off.
18 flat.
We've got
so
Huda Magic and Smokegrass. Huda Magic. Smokegrass is going to be the first one across the line out of the two.
coming into turn 13 does Smokegrass through the chicane. Nice and easy, trying not to light up the rears through the final turn. Using all the curb on exit.
What?
A 19 flat puts him P5.
Flat. Alright, let's go to Huda Magic.
Alright, how close is this going to be? I think it's going to be 110.
Good run.
Oh, it's less.
Oh! What about 100th?
100th?
100th Huda. Wow, he's got some pace at this track.
Alrighty.
Game on.
I thought this might be a straightforward session for the defending champion. How bloody wrong was I?
Oh, we both were.
1 minute 17.841 puts Huda Magic currently on pole position by 15 thousandths of a second. What the hell?
Hundredths, yeah.
Yeah, 15 thousandths. So it'll be 100th, or 1.5 hundredths, or 15,000. Yeah, it's. Oh my goodness.
That's insane.
Wow. Okay then. Okay.
So we got Breno coming across the line now to set his time, and he does a 1:18.894.
Very close between some of these guys. Not just looking at the top too. And
between the 4 to 8 or 4 to 7, there's only 2/10 separating them.
Yeah, it's not a lot. 2/10 around this track. It's pretty much one missed apex. It really does cost you a lot of time if you're off the racing line.
We've got Dermy coming out and Wogboy coming out straight away again.
So these guys are probably aiming to do 3 laps in Q3, I'd imagine.
Like, try. It might be possible. It could be close, actually.
Let's
I wonder
see.
if they came out on a set of... yeah, they should have enough tyres.
Yeah, I think they will. I think that the tyres won't be their main problem. It would definitely be the time. See, a minute 17 flying lap. So, yeah, I think they could. Maybe they have to be quick on their out lap, but I think they can do it.
Yeah, they're going to have to push.
We just have to wait and see, I guess. So who else? So Pure Gold and Cutsy, they're also on their outlaps as well. Let's see, it's the same process before. Wogboy backing off. Plenty of space between Dermy and Wogboy. Dermy now on his second flying lap. Down the main straight he goes, followed by Wogboy.
I'll sit on Wogboy and let you know how he goes while you watch Dermy.
Righto. Dermy coming back into the DRS fold after sort of going on a hiatus by the end of season 1. Good to have him back, a very high quality driver. Let's see how much time he can find. A 1 minute 19.4 is his quickest time at the moment. Through turn 5, over the curbs he goes. Turn 6, a small kink of turn 6 into 7 and 8. Abuse the curve. Oh, he spins! Broken front wing!
Oh.
Red wing for sure.
That's going to hurt. Right.
Just
Wogboy
losing
looks
it.
rapid right now. Wogboy just invalidated his lap, I think. Yep, he did.
Yep.
I think that put him off, that little spin. It's going to hurt him. Wonder whether he comes in now and just puts on another fresh set of softs.
I think he will. I think he'll wait till the end of the session to set another lap time, I reckon. Using the old part of the circuit.
Old track. Yep.
Before they put that wretched chicane in there. I'm not a big fan of that chicane. It's very flow destroying in my opinion. It's sort of
I
like,
enjoyed the old part of the track.
it's
definitely a lot better than the chicane. That chicane haunts my dreams.
it's a bit like the opening chicane at Mexico.
Ooh.
It's
Okay,
just
a
1 minute
does a 1:18.5.
Pure Gold at 18.5. Oh wait, no, who was that? Yeah, it was Pure.
flat. Yeah, it was Pure Gold. Yep. So we got Breno on his outlap and Smoke Grasses. I think he made a mistake and he's invalidated. He's going to do another run.
But yeah, I find this chicane a bit like the chicane at Mexico, the first chicane that you do. It's just so flow destroying, in my opinion. If you do it badly, it sort of ruins your rhythm. It's very hard to find it once again. Coming into turn 1, does Breno. Breno 1 minute 18.8. Very, very close. P4 all the way down to now P9, P8 rather. Breno through turn 5, using all the curb on exit. Small kink of 6 to 7 and 8. Ooh. Using all the curb on exit of turn 8 as well, and at turn 9. DRS wide open. Heavy braking zone of turn 2 where the majority of the overtaking is going to take place, I imagine. DRS zone leading up to a slow corner. Definitely a hot spot on the circuit.
Oh. Smoke Grass has got a little tank slapper going through that through turn 12, I think it is, that little chicane type thing.
Oh yeah.
Just ended his lap. I think he's
that will end his session, I think.
Yeah. Breno goes a little faster, 1:18.7.
Puts him
in
into
the head of
P6.
safety car.
Still
safety
only
car's on a flyer right now.
Still only 2.5 tenths separating. 4th down to 7th.
Oh,
Ooh,
safety car,
safety
big
car.
tank slapper there.
Luckily he recovered that. Like
Might
when
not
you get
have
a big
lost too much
tank
time,
slapper
hopefully.
like that. It's sector 3 yellows. Oh, it's just someone in the pit lane retiring. Smoke Grass. Oh, safety car again.
See what he's doing right now. Oh, he's down a tenth and a half. He runs wide there, misses the apex.
Oh!
And there's that deadly corner. Oh, that's safety car done, unfortunately.
So he will start no higher than P7 here at Barcelona, unfortunate for him.
Wizzy Rick has just started his lap.
Alright, the two drivers we got to look out for are now setting their laps. Hootermagic is the first driver, Wogboy is the second, and Wogboy goes purple in sector 1. Oh boy. Wait.
Wogboy just invalidated, I think.
No, Hootermagic's invalidated.
I mean, yeah, Hootermagic's.
Cool, it shows you that as well.
Yeah, it's great.
So, Hootermagic cannot improve his time. Wogboy, what can he find? Coming up to the sector 2 split on the entry to turn 10. He's up by 0.2 of a second, just under 0.2 of a second, through notorious turn 11 into turn 12. Nice and gentle from him. He's got false equation in front of him.
Oh,
and
no.
He pulls.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
Oh. That could hurt. That could
he
hurt.
would have lost time. He would have definitely lost time, but how much?
Could have lost a couple of tenths, I think.
Has this cost him pole? No, it hasn't.
No, it hasn't. Oh, my God. He's still got it.
He's still got it. A 1 minute 17.821. Rizzy Rick. Oh, my goodness me, Rizzy Rick. Where have you come from?
6 thousandths of a second.
6 thousandths of a second. Oh. I know Wogboy would have went a lot quicker with that false equation, but oh my goodness, where did that come from?
False equation's little mishap almost handed his teammate pole position.
Wogboy, pole, a 1 minute 17.821. 6 hundredths separate him to Rizzy Rick.
Thousandths.
Oh, thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands.
That's thousandths.
Thousands.
That's tight. And only 200 separate Wogboy to Hootermagic.
That is
the top 3 is tight. Let's hope the race is like that
of a second. Separate P1 to P3. Oh, Pugol P4, Cutsy P5, Demi P6, Breno P7, Safety Car P8, Smokegrass P9, and False Equation, after having that mishap in Sector 3, starts P10. Wow. What a session.
Wogboy's just written in the chat, he's like, that was close, almost hit the guy.
What was False Equation doing? Did he lose it? Or?
He lost the rear end going through that turn 13, I think, and just hit the ripple strip, back end kicked out, and then couldn't slow down as he was on the grass.
Right, so that was qualifying. Now we get on to the race. Now, the race is going to be one of two things. It's going to be incredibly boring, or it's going to be chaotic as fuck. It's going to be one of those two things. Probably. I can be wrong.
Let's hope everyone gets to the starting grid with no issues.
Alright, so session counter.
Looks all good.
It's counted down. Who's on what? Let's have a look, see. Okay. So, only one driver on the hards. That's quite an interesting call.
And who is it? Is it Alcatraz?
No, it's semi-pro.
No,
he's the only one.
Semi-pro. Okay.
Okay. Mr. Sideshow, could you take us on a little grid walk, could you please?
No worries. Okay, in P1, with Wogboy in the racing point with a blistering lap, even though he was held up and probably lost at least 2/10 from that little incident from False Equations. P2 is Wizzy Rick with an insane lap, only 6 thousandths behind Wogboy for pole. In third, Hootermagic, the championship leader, 200ths behind for pole. P4 we've got Pure Gold on the mediums. P5 we've got Cutsy in his first, it's his debut, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
A good start from him. Great little positive start. In P6 Dermy. P7 Breno. P8 Safety Car, first of the drivers on the softs. P9 the Smoke Grass, also on the softs. False Equation in P10 on the softs. Alcatraz electing to go with the mediums, probably a smart move. James Cruz in P12 electing to go on the softs, probably thinking he's going to do a couple of pit stops more than the one. Can't Do Crap starting on the mediums in P13. Semi-Pro electing to go on the hard, so that could be interesting to see how he goes later on in the race, because he'll be quick at the end, backwards end of the race. And P15 Garlaz starting on the mediums.
Now I should mention that
Ogboy gets a little loose on the warm-up lap, almost puts it into the wall.
I should mention that Semi-Pro didn't actually set a lap time in Q2. He crashed out on either his warm-up lap or his flying lap. But Garlaz disqualified himself. That's why he's starting P15 last on the grid. And Semi-Pro P14. Talking about the grid, the drivers are now lining up into their respective grid slots, ready for 33 laps here at Barcelona. This is either going to be incredibly boring or one of the most chaotic races in Season 2. Come on, we can find a better camera shot than this, can't we? There we go.
Yep, here we go.
Here we go. We have got 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go here at Barcelona. Wogboy seems to have gotten a pretty good start. Rizzy Rick slots in behind. Look at them form a train. Will Rizzy Rick have a go down the inside? Yes, he will!
Having a look.
Down the inside into turn 1, but Wogboy with the inside into turn 2. Keeps... No, he doesn't! What? Rizzy Rick holding it around the outside into turn 2. Takes the lead away from Wogboy. Who's the magic? P3. Pure Gold P4. Nobody has spun out too.
Can't Do Crap spun out.
Exactly when I say it. For goodness sake.
Commentator's curse.
For goodness sake. I was giving them praise for how well they conducted themselves, and then I just had to open my bloody mouth. So
Alcatraz and Smokegrass are going side by side through turn 6. Still turn 7, I think that's maybe turn 7, turn 8 now.
Now coming into the hairpin, what will Smokegrass do? Nothing, he will just slot back in behind Alcatraz. Probably a smart idea. Let's see the position changes. Rizzy Rick, a superb start, overtaking Wogboy around the outside into turn 2, having the inside line into turn 3, gives him the lead as he completes lap 1 of 33. Who is that? That's a
James. Yep,
it's James.
Just lost the rear end.
Oh dear. The first of what might be many spins for James. But
he's getting a lot better.
Well, the thing is, he keeps finishing, and he
gets points.
He keeps getting points, and it's brilliant to see. Absolutely brilliant.
I might actually get a little pen and a piece of paper and keep a spin counter for Can't Do Crap and James at the moment. That could be an interesting little tally at the end of the race.
Alright, so
they've got 1 apiece.
We'll go up to the leaders. Nobody pulling away at the moment. Rizzy Rick leads by half a second to Wogboy. Someone in sector 2. That's Can't Do Crap, I think.
Can't Do Crap. Yep,
there we go.
Spun it.
That's 2.
Number 2. Right.
We collect all the data in DRS. All data is important to us in our future endeavours, especially regarding spinning drivers. Alright, so Rizzy Rick.
He's looking good.
Yeah, at the moment. He's keeping that half-second margin to Wogboy. I wonder how much time Wogboy will find with DRS enabled coming on to lap 3. Wogboy setting the fastest lap of 1 minute 22.220. He's now right in behind Wogboy, Rizzy Rick's gearbox into turn 1. Sector 3 yellows, that's James Cruz.
That's James Cruz. That's to spin number 2 for James.
That's
Place your bets, with the boys people. At the back. Place your bets.
How many times will these two gentlemen spin round this race?
Well, look, they're nice and close. It looks like they'll be racing each other most of the race, so it'll give them something to race for.
The position will be dictated by the driver who spins the least.
Yes, and stays out of the wall the least amount of times.
Yes. Oh, I think Can't Do Crap might have done it again. He's now fallen well off the back of James Cruz. I just saw him going a bit slowly. Made it.
Yeah, a little tail happy. I think he saved it. Still in.
All right. I should stop talking about the back two and start talking about the leaders.
Oh, we're having a lot of fun talking about those boys at the back.
They're enjoying themselves, and it's fantastic to see.
That's it.
So, leaders must focus. Rizzy Rick is leading, and I don't think he'll hold on to it for long. Wogboy right in behind as Rizzy Rick goes horribly wide coming out of the chicane. It's going to lose him a bit of time, I imagine.
As does Huda Magic.
So Wogboy,
as well.
DRS wide open, overtake mode enabled. He can't do anything, he'll just stay in behind. Rizzy Rick gets a horrible run through turn 2. Loses a bit of time because of the dirty air. Wogboy will get a horrible run through turn 3. Turn 4. Alright, we got a battle for P5. Cutsy and Dermy side by side through turn 4. They're continuing to be side by side. Very respectful driving from those two. Oh, wow. That was very brave from Dermy to cut across Cutsy. He must have been sure that he had, that he was in front rather. Oh, a bit twitchy through turn 8 into turn... Oh, that safety car! Oh my goodness, into the wall goes safety car, coming through turn 8. It doesn't appear to be any damage though, but he drops down quite a number of positions.
I think he may have lost an end plate.
Let's see. Yes, he has.
Front right end plate. That's going to hurt his pace.
100%, especially around this circuit, so heavily aero dependent.
He started on the softs though, so he could probably go to the hards right now, or jump onto the mediums and try and make a two-stop work.
Yeah.
But I expect to see him in this lap. Yep, here he comes.
All right, so we got a change for the lead as James Cruz spins. So Wogboy leads. Huta Magic gets a position as well, overtaking Rizzy Rick using the DRS.
Rizzy Rick lost 2 positions then.
Oh.
And that's brought Pure Gold right into it too. He's on the back of Rizzy now.
Look at this 4-way battle for the podium places. Hopefully this can keep going into the race. Just have a quick look back. We've also got a battle for P5. If Dermy pulls away, it will no longer be a battle, but at the moment it is. Dermy, Cutsy and Breno. Battle. Looks like Dermy is starting to pull away. He does have calf speed. Breno is starting to get onto the gearbox of Cutsy. Further back in the pack, False Equation, Smokegrass and Alcatraz appear to be in battle.
James has lost it again.
That's
unfortunate for James.
That's 4?
Yep, I've got him tallied.
There we go.
I've got a pen and a piece of paper. So it's 4-2 now between James and Can't Do Crap.
Alright, and to the leaders. Huta Magic is gaining a lot of time around the outside into turn 1. If he can hold it, he'll have the inside into turn 2. He does. Contact and spins! Contact and spins! No. Huta Magic drops down 2 positions as a result. Will he drop down any more? Dermy and Cutsy were side by side.
Wow. Yep.
And, Dermy, come on, save it, mate. Fantastic save. He lost.
Great.
After making contact with Cutsy, but he managed to gather it back up. I thought he might have had a punch there
for a second, how unsettled the car was, but looks good now. Looks fine.
Superb recovery from the Renault driver. Cutsy now moves up into P5 with Huta Magic right in front of him. Yes,
he's got a lot of work to do now.
They were pretty much identical incidents, with Huta Magic going into the side of Wogboy and just spinning the car around. Exact same thing happened between Cutsy and Dermy. Oh my goodness me. Just touching front wheel to side pod. And the car that touches with the front wheel gets spun round. There's Dermy and Huta Magic, a fine example of what just occurred.
Can't Be Crap spun on that last lap as well.
And that increases his tally to 3?
3 to 4.
So 7 spins total. But I'd like
Top
to think.
three are looking close.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
this.
so who we got? Smokegrass is in the pits.
So 6 laps on the softs.
What's he going? He's putting on the mediums. He's going for a two-stopper. Okay.
Now, would it
try and make
be
that work.
soft, medium, medium? Or soft, medium, soft?
I think so, yeah. I think it'd definitely be soft, medium, medium.
Okay.
I don't think you'd be able to stretch a set of softs. Two sets of softs over this.
So, it's 6 laps, 6 or 7 laps, so 13, having to, 20 laps on the mediums. Ooh. Yeah, that's not very good.
Don't think he wouldn't need to stretch those softs out to about 8 or 9.
Yeah. So yeah, soft, medium, medium.
To be comfortable. Sector 2.
James.
We got. Oh, that's Garlas. No.
Oh no, it's Garlas. Sorry, it's the other Williams.
Just went a little wide. Didn't spin. Just went wide. Oh, his tyres are on fire, I think. The leaders are nice and close up front, though.
Yes, it's a nice little train. And Wogboy darting left and right all over the circuit, trying to break the toe. The Wogboy still hanging on to the lead as False Equation now comes into the pits. What will he opt for? Will he go for a 2-stop?
Probably the best would be a hard, and he goes with the mediums. He's going for a 2-stop as well. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Maybe some of these drivers are banking on a safety car.
Well, with the most recent update, it's said to be there's more safety cars.
There are. Yep, so there are a lot of safety cars. If anyone rots the car off, it's almost guaranteed to be a safety car now.
Really?
Yeah.
Gee. Okay. That's a lot better than what it once was.
It is.
When you can have a multi-car pile-up and nothing at all happens.
In the castle section at Baku, and nothing happens at all, not even a virtual safety car. Those days are long gone now.
When a crash happens in the castle section of Baku, it's not just a yellow, it's a red flag. Especially if it happens on lap 1. It's just absolute chaos through there. But no,
James Cruz dives into the pits to change his softs, and also does James Cruz things and takes out the pit board marker and puts on the hards or the. It looks like mediums, but
he's on the hards according to the leaderboard.
He's on the hards. Oh, he might be trying to go all the way to the end. That'll be interesting to see.
Bring up lap data. Yep, he is definitely on the hard compound.
On the hards, yep.
So, unfortunate news for the battle for the lead. Wogboy has pulled out a second lead over Rizzy Rick, so Rizzy Rick doesn't have the assistance of DRS. And unfortunately for Pure Gold, he's now out of a second rage from Rizzy Rick as well. So the battle.
Magic's lost a little bit of time as well. He was 5 seconds behind Pure Gold, but now he's up to 6.2, so he's losing a little bit of time.
Sector 2 yellows,
That's James just slowing down to let the guys through.
I see.
He was just being nice, not hindering their race at all.
Good
guy,
to
James.
see. As we said before, if they just finish, they score points. And that's exactly what he needs to do. And he's doing it. Has he DNF'd at all this season?
No. I think the only DNF was in another league that we're in, and he got taken out.
Okay.
But other than that, he's completed every race he's been in so far. He's done really well.
Absolute super trooper, James Cruz.
He's done better than me, I'll tell you that much.
Well, he doesn't use assists either.
Nah, all racing line.
All racing line.
He's a better man than me.
Oh, Garlas, where on earth is that? That's turn 12. Midway through turn 12. Losing a position in the process. Absolutely fantastic. So, battle for 5th place. Breno, Dermy chasing down, or hunting down rather, Cutsy in P5. Coming through turn 5. Cutsy, a very unorthodox inside line there, coming out of turn 4 into turn 5. It appears to be the only battle on the circuit.
Yeah, it looks like the close battle anyway. Huda Magic's all by himself. 4.5 seconds up the road and 6 seconds behind Pure Gold. Got a bit of a lonely race for him so far, after that spin.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate spin for Who's a Magic. Making contact with Wild Boy and spinning round on the entry to turn 3. He's still in a solid point scoring position.
Oh, James! Oh, that might have lost him a front wing there. I don't know if I'd call that a spin though.
He's got both end plates.
He's got both end plates? Oh, he might have got lucky then.
He got lucky.
Oh, he's got a little bit of damage. He might have a lime green front wing because there's a little chunk out of one of the end plates, but it should be fine. I just switched it out and saw him. He just lost it going through that turn 12.
Yep. Unbelievable.
The car just gets so upset going through there if you touch that ripple strip. Hooters pulled a second back to Pure Gold. He's only 5 seconds behind now. Pure Gold's lost touch to Wizzy Rick as well.
Oh yeah, big time.
Safety car's made a move on Garlaz. Down in down to P12.
On the entry to turn 2. Through turn 3. After he spun out. Okay. So Blocky thinks that James is going to spin out 12 times through the race.
12 times.
And Can't Do Crap will spin out 18.
18? Oh, wow, okay. So James has only got 8 left. Can't Do Crap. It looks like he's got a rough race ahead of him with 15 to go.
He's got a lot to go.
Hey, Wizzy Rick sets the fastest lap of the race with a 121. 9, basically a 122 flat, but just under the 122. So only, what's that? That's 16 thousandths quicker than Wogboy.
Yeah.
So they're just...
Oh, Breno and Cutsy contact! Through turn 1, Cutsy having to use the tarmac on the inside of turn 2. Breno going deep into turn 1, making contact with Cutsy. Dermy has brought himself into this.
Dermy into, yep.
Oh, it's almost
make a move down the inside.
Yeah.
Cutsy's gone. Oh, good save there.
What a save.
I think that might have been a little touch by Dermy there on the inside. Not big touch, just a little racing incident, but that just forced him a little bit wide.
Breno sending it down the inside into turn 1. Contact between the two. Cutsy more or less being forced to use the tarmac on the inside. We've got a Alpha spun. It's Rizzy Rick! Rizzy Rick has spun!
Wizzy Rick! Oh,
turn
no.
12!
Wizzy.
I noticed an Alpha causing a yellow. I thought it might have been false. But no, it's not. It's Rizzy Rick. He's lost a position as Pure Gold and Wogboy come into the pits. 12 laps on the medium compound tyre. Now,
guys will be chucking on the hards, no doubt. 100%.
Wait a minute.
Hards. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hards.
Yeah.
Okay. Wogboy's hards and
hards.
Pure
Yep.
Gold's hards. Alright. I'm a bit confused there. I'm like, wait, are they putting on softs or mediums again?
It just...
Oh.
With Wogboys, it had that sort of glitch where it changes compound, like and it switched between mediums and hards a bit. And Alcatraz is in as well onto the hard compound.
On the, he started on the mediums.
The only driver to start on the hard compound tyre is Semi-Pro. He started from 14th place, has made up 6 positions due to his strategy. I'm not sure where he will come out after he makes his pit stop. But at the moment it's looking pretty good for the Ferrari driver. Let's see. So, the resulting contact for Cutsy, he's really dropped off Breno and Dermy. Now the gap.
Doesn't look like he has any damage. His tyres just might be a little bit shot.
Yeah.
Lizzie sends the fastest lap of the race, 29.9 again.
On a set of 13 lap old mediums.
Yep, goes 400ths quicker than his previous lap.
So Dermy in.
Cutsy comes into the pits.
And Cutsy.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Not sure.
That's just a local yellow, one of the boys going wide or something.
So these three have been battling all race and will continue to battle. They're on identical strategies. So, oh, Smokegrass, where will you come out in all this? He started on the softs. He'll be doing a 2-stop, and he's going to be lightning quick in comparison to these guys. Sector 2, that was can't do crap. In Sector 2. Ooh. Not sure if it was a spin. McLaren into the wall at turn 3.
Safety car. Safety car's lost it. Is he into the wall? I don't think he's got any damage. He's still got his front wing.
Might have just spun out. Yeah. Yep. Both end plates are there. Looks relatively intact.
He's got a little bit of damage. A little chunk out of each side of the end plate, so... Don't know. Yellow flag, Sector 3.
That's the other
that's
McLaren.
Garlas in Sector 1. They just lost it. Going through the chicane uphill. Well, boy, 121.4 on the hards.
Bugger off. What the hell?
Wow.
Okay.
He's pulled out like 2 or 3 seconds since the pit stop with Pure Gold.
Where are those sandbags? I mean, honestly, where are they?
I know, right?
I need to find them. This dude's just a machine. I mean...
It is ridiculous.
Fucking Christ.
Smokegrass makes a move on Dermy.
As Semi-Pro gets a 3-second time. That's actually the first time penalty I've seen all race.
Yeah, it is.
These guys, and we're closing in on the halfway mark as well, so it's looking pretty good for these guys. They've been very, very clean.
There hasn't even been very many warnings.
Sector 2 yellows.
Just
actually there's nothing going on, so I'm going to let the audience have a look at the incidents. So the first actual warning came on lap 3.
Oh, Wizzy Rick, 5 seconds penalty speeding in the pit lane. That's gonna hurt.
No way.
Yep. Commentator's curse again.
We were just talking about, these drivers, no penalty so far, they've been incredibly clean.
Well, boy inherits the lead once again. There's a big gap over Pure Gold now.
After making his mistake at turn 12, falls in behind Pure Gold, gap of 2.4 seconds. But he's now got a 5-second penalty next to his name. And actually someone we should mention is Hooter Magic. It's now only a 2-second gap between him and Rizzy Rick, as we got Sector 2 yellows. No one. Okay then. And with Rizzy Rick's 5-second penalty. Is that Rizzy? It is Rizzy!
Yep, that's Wizzy.
Going wide through turn 8. Turn 9, he'll have dirty tyres, so he's going to lose a lot of speed through the corner. DRS open. Hooter Magic around the outside into the hairpin. Gets the switchback.
Switchback.
Job done.
Sector 2, looks like that's a safety car spin. Yep, safety car lost it.
We got two very not happy drivers in the form of safety car and Rizzy Rick. I don't think they'd be very happy with themselves at the moment.
Well, Garlaz has just cut the first corner, the chicane, just got a 3-second penalty for that. I don't know what he's up to.
Penalties might start flowing in as this race progresses. But Rizzy Rick is not done.
Nope,
he's in angry mode right now. So he might have a look down the inside into turn 4. Yes, he will have a look. He sticks his nose up the inside and he gets the position. Yes, he does. And gets the move done. Oh, the lock's up.
Cutsy and Alcatraz are having a good little battle for 10th right now. Stay up there. Oh, yeah.
So, Rizzy Rick, after making that mistake and losing the position to Hooter Magic, gains it back. Although it seems Rizzy Rick's fate is sealed with that 5-second penalty, he's not going to give up on this. And as a result, they have lost a lot of time to Pure Gold gap. Now 5.2 seconds. We've also got a battle for P5 Semi-Pro. Dermy Smokegrass.
And Bruno's not too far behind either.
They're all on different strategies too.
They are.
Semi-Pro on the hards that he started on. Dermy on the hards.
Oh, Wild Boy 3-second time penalty.
Oh. Multiple warnings.
Don't see that very often. Don't see that very often at all.
He's got 3 seconds next. Okay. He's got a big gap though.
He does.
Very big gap. Sector 2 yellow safety car.
That looks like safety car again. Oh, he's not having a good day today.
It's a not a good day in the office, but he has to remember every driver who finishes scores points, so he has to hang in there.
That's
and
it.
Hold on to that P13. Okay, so we got an exchange in position.
Oh, safety car's gone again into the wall. That's hurt his front wing. He's going to have to pit again. He might retire this.
Okay, we got a four-way battle for P5 right now. We got Semi-Pro, Smokegrass, Dermy, and Breno. Four-way fight. Might have a look on with Breno. This will be. Look at this view. 3 drivers in front. Oh, Smokegrass down the inside.
Smokegrass is making a move. Oof.
Oh, but Semi-Pro will try and hold it around the outside. Not into turn 11, he will. Semi-Pro moves down into P6.
So Dermy and Breno don't have to pit again, but Smokegrass and Semi-Pro will. So
yes.
It's going to be interesting. And False Equations isn't really too far behind, and he's going to be on the mediums as well.
Williams.
But he'll have to.
Scarlaz in sector 1. Spinning round.
Safety car's just. The safety car only just came out of the pits with that fresh tyres, and he's got to go back in now to get a new front wing. Not
a good day for the McLaren driver. He's going to blame us for it too. He is.
No doubt.
He has had the commentator's curse for longer than many of these drivers in the Green Championship.
He needs a change. I think he needs a change of car next season.
He needs
get out of that McLaren.
He needs a change of. He's on the wets.
He's put on the wets. He's had enough. He's binned it. He's had enough. Oh God! I'm going to ride on board with safety car for this lap to see how much he struggles.
No. We're laughing. It's actually the ultimate strat. It is the ultimate strat.
Rain inbound. Look at a little overcast. You never know.
You never know. To go with the full wet tyre.
Oh God, he's going so slow. Who'd have magic fastest lap with a 121.2?
Wow.
He's closing in on Pure Gold. But yeah, I think safety car's had enough for today.
Oh dear.
Wasn't surprised seeing him retire, but as we say, everyone gets points. He'd be silly to retire at this stage.
Exactly right. 15 points, it's still something.
Semi-Pro and False Equations have both pitted at the same time. They've both put on the mediums.
And they'll make it easily to the end of the race. 14
Yep.
full laps to go.
Well, False Equations has put on the hards.
Well, he'll definitely make it.
Oh, what is he doing? He probably didn't want to put on a set of worn mediums, but I don't think he would have had like 1 or 2 qualifying laps on it. Probably. Yeah, that's going to hurt him. Yellow flag, sector 2 and 3. That's safety car.
Yep.
Oh, safety car. What are you doing, mate? He's had enough.
He is exploring his
and Garlaz has also had a spin.
And
safety car, 10-second penalty. Oh, to add insult to injury.
Exactly right.
The poor guy.
He's doing a bit of drifting, formula drifting. At the
Garlaz is struggling a lot. Safety car, another 3-second time penalty. Surely he comes in to change it. He's just going to cut across this. I think he's going to get disqualified here.
Dammy, into the wall. Into turn 12.
The wall. Oh no.
Completely destroyed front wing on the left-hand side. Alcatraz, 10-second time penalty for corner cut.
Dermy just left the session. He's just like, nah, stuff this. I'm out. Garlaz retired from the session.
Where is that? Sector! Oh, who can we watch? It's one of the Ferraris. Where has he done that? He's crashed into the
turn
wall!
one.
He's crashed into the wall!
Are we going to see a safety car? Where's the safety car?
He crashed into the pit entry wall. Garlas has crashed into the pit entry wall. Must have had a
no safety car. That's interesting. Oh, a safety car would have spiced things up right now.
Oh, it would have.
God damn it! That would have made it great.
Would have shaken up every. Wait, safety car. He can still retire at some stage. I guess. Breno,
but he's got hards on now. Finally,
he should be all good.
He should have put on some softs or some mediums, not the hards.
Or at the very least, the intermediate compound tyre. I think it would have been more
Might as
ideal.
well give it all a crack. At least try every compound in a race. Why not?
It's just a test session. McLaren and test sessions go hand in hand, especially when you introduce Fernando Alonso.
While all this is happening, Wog Boys is extending his lead at the top of the leaderboard by 10.5 seconds now over Pure Gold. Huda Magic's closing into Pure Gold though, got that down to a 3-second gap. And Wizzy Rick's only a 1.5 seconds behind Huda, so these two boys could be putting some pressure on Pure Gold by the end of this race.
100% right. Oh, I just wish there was a safety car.
Yeah, Dermy, like, just quit. He should have stayed in. I don't know why he quit. He's had enough.
He's had enough. He's just had enough, the poor bugger. He was battling so hard and so long, especially with Cutsy and Breno, then somehow he ends up in the outside wall.
3-second time penalty.
At this point, he really doesn't care.
Yeah, I think he's going to, next penalty he gets, he might be getting disqualified. Let's just have a quick look and see how many penalties the safety car has. So, safety car's tyres choice this race so far. Soft, medium, hard, wet, hard. All he needs to use is the intermediate.
Oh, and into the wall! Safety car goes into the wall! Coming through turn 4. Broken front wing. Both end plates gone. You're kidding. Oh, no.
What's he going to do, though?
Hang
come on,
in
safety
there.
car. You can do it, mate. We
You
believe.
can do it. Come on. Hang in there, buddy. Never give up.
Oh. Oh, Wizzy Rick's right on the gearbox of Huda Magic now, or getting close. He's only a second behind.
I just turned to that now.
Huda must have had...
Look at this. Half a second separated the two of them.
Alcatraz has done well. He's moved 4 spots for the race so far. He's had a good, quiet race, no mistakes. 5 spots. He's in the 6th position now.
Just having a quick look at this battle for P3.
People will be pleased to know James and Can't Do Crap haven't spun for a while.
It's a car going slow. It's probably it's James or
Safety car's coming into the pits. Is he going to put on the intermediates?
What's he going to do?
It's the only tyre he hasn't used all day. Surely he puts on the softs. Oh boy, 121.1, and he goes on the mediums. Tell you what though, I wouldn't mind a safety car right now. It would make things really interesting.
Turn things upside down for sure.
There really should have been a safety car for Garlas. I don't know why it didn't come out for. I think safety cars come out for less than this. Oh, is that?
Can't do crap. Can't do crap.
Can't do crap. Oh, that's spin number 4, so they're tied. I wish I had a counted safety car spins right now. He'd probably be beating the two boys.
I think he would have been close to that 12 to 18 mark that we were talking about.
Just in that one lap.
Just yeah. Oh, then McLaren screwed him over, putting on the wet compound tyre.
Wild Boy's got a stranglehold over this race right now. Almost 12-second gap over Pure Gold in second.
Remember, he does have that 3-second penalty next to his name.
Yeah,
as
let's see what. I don't think Pure Gold has any penalties, but we'll just double check.
Okay.
He's got 2 warnings, so next warning he gets, he'll get a penalty.
Yep.
Wizzy Rick's got a 5-second penalty and 2 warnings. Huda Magic's only got 1 warning. Wogboy's just got the 1 penalty, no pending warnings. Renault's just got the 1 penalty. Alcatraz has got a penalty. I think that was that 10-second penalty for cutting the track. I don't know. I'm sure that'll get... Actually, we don't take penalties off in DRS, do we? So Okay.
Yeah,
It's a bit
that 10
unfortunate for him.
second penalty, it's the same thing that happens in Spa. If you cut the chicane too much, or in Spa it's
Just
the bus
straight
stop.
up.
Yep, 10
Yeah, just
seconds.
straight up 10 seconds penalty.
Cone masters be brutal like that. But then again, you
Yeah.
can run into someone and completely ruin their race and, oh, warning.
And get a warning. Yeah, the logic behind this game
It's
is
just like,
baffles me
yeah.
sometimes.
It's just like...
Alcatraz is closing in on Breno though. Ever so slightly. He was 2.5 seconds behind a couple of laps ago, now he's only 1.5.
Well, at the moment, if he's got a 7.1 second gap, so if he can increase that to 10, he'll hold on to his P6 at this stage.
Oh,
Sector
we've got
3
another
yellows.
safety car, that's can't do
Crap.
crap. He spun it.
And he's lost the position to James. He has lost a position.
Little battle between the two backmarkers here. It's
Oh
turned
my
out to be nice and
goodness
spicy.
I'm going to do a bit of trigger spam because I'm so excited by this backmarker battle. James versus Can't Do Crap. James, at the moment, has spun less.
2.5 seconds. Yep. And he's leading by 2.5 seconds over. Oh, sector 2.
2.
We've got...
Is that Alcatraz? It is! Alcatraz! Broken front wing too!
Oh, no.
Oh, to add insult to injury.
So he'll be coming in to put on the softs.
For
no
sure.
doubt. Hopefully he'll
Sector 1
probably
yellows. What? Oh, it's just a slow car. It's a Williams.
I think it's just James slowing down to let the boys through. So he'll be coming in to put on the softs. He might be able to steal fastest lap. He should come out still in P in the top 10. So sector 2 yellow flag. Oh, that's safety car.
Wizzy Rick! Wizzy Rick! Oh my goodness! Pure Gold spun round. Look at Rizzy Rick's car! Oh my goodness
what
me!
happened? Oh my God!
What
happened
kind
between those
of
two?
Mozart? Oh my goodness me! It looks like a piece of Mozart's art. That's not how a Formula
Pure
1
Gold,
car.
3 second time penalty there for cutting that chicane.
And
Can't do crap, 3 second time penalty. Can't do crap's got past James though.
Virtual
James
safety car.
At the moment. Virtual safety car.
You're gone, robot.
Right, we're good.
Okay, yeah, the Terminator was just in here for a brief second. Yeah. But Rizzy Rick,
virtual safety car. Oh, that should definitely have been a safety car. I'm kind of disappointed with this update right now.
Oh, it's just...
Oh, James and... Oh, what is James doing? Just goes up inside, can't do crap. Pushes him out of the way. Does anyone come into the pits? Pure Gold comes into the pits. DRS enabled.
Is that a good idea? No, it isn't. Look at...
No, it's going to hurt him.
I mean...
He did need a new front wing, I think. No, he didn't.
No.
He's put on the softs, so he's serving his penalty. He's going to put on the softs. Alcatraz didn't put on the softs, surprisingly. He got the mediums put on. Smoke Grass is on the softs, though. See how many stops these boys have made.
So Pure Gold will come out...
Should still come out in third, by the look of it, maybe. Yep. So would I. Hopefully one of the boys saved it, so we can see that incident later on. Sector 2 yellow flag. That's can't do crap. Oh, spin number 6.
But yeah, that's incredibly unfortunate for Rizzy Rick. Putting the car in P2, then taking the lead in turn 3 and holding it for a few laps. Been battling in the top 3, looked like a guaranteed podium. And then something happened between him and Pure Gold, perhaps.
Unfortunately, we missed it.
Wait, Pure Gold was in P2, wasn't he?
He was in P2, I think, and
Rizzy Rick
might have been P2. They were both battling with each other, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was Hooter Magic and Rizzy Rick that were battling. They were battling for P3. So perhaps something happened between Magic... Oh, I don't know. We have to look up post-race.
I'll have a look at the incidents and see what we've got right now.
I mean, is there a severe collision warning, perhaps?
Pure Gold, severe collision with Wizzy Rick.
Okay, so it's
so it was those two.
There's a correlation between
26, yep. You got a 5 second time penalty for that, and Wizzy Rick got terminal damage.
Oh, pure gold into the wall, coming out of turn 5, lights it up on exit,
Oh.
breaks the front wing.
And he's just broken both front end plates.
Breno moves up into P3.
Third. Cuts he up into 4th.
That is 4 positions gained for Breno. But the star of this race thus far...
Pure Gold's lost it again through the turn, through the chicane.
At the chicane, no, he's losing a lot of time and positions because of this. Dear oh dear, it looked like a podium for Pure Gold and for Rick, and then this happened. No, but as a result...
Pure Gold, 10-second time penalty, yeah, his race is over now.
He's done.
It's kind of just fallen apart for him.
The McLaren team.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's not a good day for McLaren. Oh, but okay. He just wrote it off. Is he just set up a safety car?
Let's see.
Come on.
No.
It's a bit late now, but that looked purpose. That looked on purpose. Just had enough and binned it. Smokegrass did well to avoid the crash. But yeah, no safety car.
Can't do crap. It's spun again as well.
Oh wow. Dermy's car ghosted straight through.
But as a result of these incidents, Breno has found his way onto the podium. He is currently P3 with 3 and a bit laps to go. Cutsy P4, but the man of the race, semi-pro, starting from 14th on the grid, now up into P5 on his hard-medium strategy.
Yep, he's had a good race. Hasn't made any mistakes.
And James is, not James, can't do crap.
That's spin number 7.
James, they both did it simultaneously on 2 different parts of the circuit.
So 5-7 between the 2 drivers. Since the start of the race, they've kept it pretty clean. They've done well.
Well, James is now up into P11, and Can't Do Crap is into P12.
James could get a top 10 here when he catches up to Pure Gold's car that crashed out.
That's a top 10 finish. Wow.
Pure Gold's left the session. He's had enough.
Might
be interested to see the incident between Pure Gold and Wizzy Rick. I hope they upload it.
Yeah, I would love to see what happened between those two. I don't know, did Pure Gold lose it coming through turn 4 and he was parked on the circuit and Rizzy Rick just couldn't avoid him or something?
Up. Yeah, maybe.
Sector 1 yellows, it's a slow car, that's alright. Oh wait, no.
Smoke grass. 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Alcatraz is up into 6th.
Holy moly.
James has moved up into 10th.
He's going to get a top 10 finish at this stage.
As long as he can hold on to it.
And he's a lap down.
He's coming into the pits. Oh, James, what are you doing, mate? You got a top 10 right here, buddy. What is he doing? Can't Do Crap. Oh, he still might actually have Can't Do Crap, to be honest. He's only just coming through the start of the 3rd sector now.
So yeah, James can sort of get away with, as Can't Do Crap has a half spin. Hence the sector 2 and 3 yellow flags. Oh, I've never had this much fun with back markers before.
Oh, I know, it's been great.
And they're going to score solid points. I mean, James is going to score 12, and Can't Do Crap is going to score 10 points respectively. In the P10 and P11 positions.
Well, James is out of the pits now. This is going to be tight. I think Can't Do Crap might get him. Actually, no, James has got him here. James has definitely got him. James comes out on the fresh soft, so he should be good.
James in a very good position to hold on to his top 10 finish. I think this will be his first top 10 finish. I think. If I'm not
so.
mistaken.
It might be.
In at least the Formula 1 leagues, I know he's got a top 10 in F2 because of the races at Hockenheim.
I think he might have got a top 10 in Baku the first week.
James
I think he might have got a top 10. Oh. Alcatraz made a mistake. Smokegrass has jumped up ahead of him into 6th position.
So Alcatraz will lose another position when the race finishes, so he most likely will finish in P8. this race. Actually, no. James and Canty Crap, they all finished P9 and P10 actually, because Dermy has left the session.
So yeah, his points won't count, will they?
No. So they both get a top 10 finish.
Wow.
And safety car will finish 11th. After all that, he still scores 10 points.
He's just hanging in there.
Oh.
So if he hadn't gone to the wets, he might have been able to get. He would have easily been 9th position.
Yep, top. As Wog Boy sort of just says, yeah.
Yeah, I've still got pace, boys.
Yeah, just removing a few of the sandbags.
Just, you know. Yep. James Cruz, 3-second time penalty. Oh, that could be close. Let's see the penalties between Cruz and...
Goals! Oh, has just left the session. Right.
So... Yep, James has got rid of that 5-second time penalty in the pits, I'm guessing. So that's 6 seconds he's got. Country Crap has 3 seconds, so... Oh, it's going to be tight between these boys.
Ooh.
So Country Crap needs to pick up 2 seconds in the remainder of this race.
Or basically does not want to spin, and James needs to spin. More or less.
Yep.
I think James will hold on.
James has won the least amount of spins so far out of the two. It's 7-5.
But we've talked so much about the back markers. We haven't talked about the domination that has been Wog Boy. This lap, 33 out of 33, it's just been a lap of honour for this guy. It has been nothing short of commanding from him. Wog Boy will win round 4 here at Barcelona by a comfortable margin of 25 seconds.
He didn't even need to pit to try and set the fastest lap on the softs because he had
he just did it on the hard. He just did it.
Just standard Lewis Hamilton. Just doing his best impersonation of Lewis Hamilton there.
My tyres are dead,
Tyres are gone.
Can't you see that set's fastest lap?
Yeah. Who the Magic steals it? Oh, 120.8. Okay, it's a very important point for him.
It just says to Wog Boy, if I didn't have that incident in turn 2,
safety cars doing some donuts.
But a round of applause for Brano. Oh my goodness me.
Safety car just drifts across the start, finish straight. Love to see
Brano will finish P3 here at Barcelona. His first podium.
Go straight through. Oh, that was Dermy actually. That was Dermy's guy. Cutsy comes home with 4th on his debut. Good ride by him.
And a driver of a day performance from semi-pro. 9 positions gained, will finish in P5. A very good drive from him from the back of the grid to finish in a very good point scoring position.
False Equations jumps from 8th to 6th.
Because of the penalties
from Alcatraz and I can't remember. Smokegrass. Alcatraz and Smokegrass.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 3 here at Barcelona podium celebrations. It has been nothing short of commanding and sheer domination from the defending champion, winning the race by over 20 seconds to Hooter Magic, recovering to finish P2 after he had that incident earlier in the race. He would be pretty pleased with that, and with fastest lap as well. Breno, a fantastic P3, his first podium I think in season 2 in either the blue or the green championship. Cutsy P4 rather, semi-pro P14 to P5. False Equation, as you said, jumps up from P8 to P6 because of the penalties. He's had a clean race. Alcatraz cutting the chicane, the stewards giving him a 10-second time penalty because of it. He will finish P7. Smokegrass with 11 seconds next to his name will finish P8. Dermy didn't actually finish the race, so
James Cruz gets P9.
P9. It's Canty Crap P10, and safety car will round out the finishes. I said at the beginning of this, Barcelona was going to be one of two things.
Either
Going to
boring,
be boring
or crazy.
or chaotic
It
as
certainly
fuck.
wasn't boring.
I don't think it was boring either.
No, not at all. Not even close.
Wow. Barcelona. That was a very good
Majestic
race.
goods.
It was just chaos and fun. Up and down the grid. Had some great battles, some chaos, drama, and also some back market fun as well with James and Can't Do Crap, who both score points in this race.
Yep. The final count between those two was 8 spins for Can't Do Crap and 5 for James.
Well, so well done, James.
Yeah.
Definitely
Well done,
a massive improvement.
You can see him, he's improving every race he does. He's getting a lot better. Racing with no assists and no racing line. It's good to see.
Yeah. So, Sideshow, who do you think earns the Driver of the Day performance here at Barcelona?
I'd say
It's a tough one, I know.
Wogboy dominated, Wogboy dominated from start to finish, but also Semi-Pro had that great strategy, starting on the hards, going to the mediums, and then coming home in 5th, was it? Or
Yep.
Yeah, 5th.
Up 9
So
positions.
yeah, it's kind of a coin toss, I think.
Yeah, we might have to give it to both of them. I can't decide either.
Yeah, no, it was a good race either way from both of them.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude round 4 of the DRS Green Championship. Stay tuned for tomorrow night as we race here again at Barcelona for the Blue Championship, where me and Sideshow will be competing. But until then, I've been the Smeg. That has been Sideshow. Prodigy's been as fantastic as always. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you have watched, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, stay in touch with all the latest content coming out of the Dynamic Racing series. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, and good night.